I reckon you're in there.
I'm all up in it. So, what you want to talk about?
I don't know, baby. What you want to talk about? I thought you were bringing your thing that you want.
I didn't know we were talking. You said we were talking about something different.
What do you mean? You said you was going to show...
Oh my gosh.
Cut.
Anyways, this weekend I went to a drag show, the very first one ever in Morehead City, and it's sponsored the Carteret Community College new culinary arts building. That's where all the proceeds went, and even the...
Is that where they learn how to cook the good food?
That's where all these kids should be going to school to stay in Carteret County and cook for us and serve for us and work in hospitality. So
okay.
They just made this whole brand new building and the proceeds were going to that program. So of course I had to donate, and I got a little ticket for $10, and I ended up, it was super funny because of course I'm a social butterfly, so I got up, bounced around to talk to other people, and I was like, hey, I told my friend, here's my ticket. Like, if I win something, it'll probably be that makeup palette they were talking about, because I don't even wear makeup, so it's gonna be that. And then I get up to walk away and talk to somebody, and then Andrea comes back, and she's like, Meredith, you won that makeup palette. And how cool is that? Like, I'm about to look fierce, y'all. Like, I'm about to be in competition with these drag queens, because look at this color. Matrix, like, that's beautiful. But
you'll have to do a tutorial on the podcast.
Oh my God, that would be so funny. But before, I was stressing out before we went to that event, you remember? And I was like, if I was going to this, if my sister was here, Lindsay, if she was here, she'd be doing my makeup and making me look hot, and with all her different color eyeshadows, and unfortunately she's not here. And I was like really upset about it because I did not do my makeup for this. I put some eye mascara on, but I would have been looking cute. So I kind of like put that out in the universe already before I even left.
I'm gonna post a picture right here of what she looked like, because she looked great. I mean, I don't know why she says she didn't look great.
No, I'm not saying thank you. I'm not saying I didn't look good, but I didn't have like the like makeup, eyeshadow, and
you got no excuse now.
But I just think that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't. There's like 50 different palettes I can choose from, but oh, the back is. I just read the back. Can I read it?
Yeah, read it out loud.
Okay, so the palette is from Nikita Dragon. Oh, look. It says, once upon a time, there was a little trans girl with just a dream in a wig. Fast forward a couple of years later, and I've manifested the morph palette of my dreams. I was inspired by my fascination with the future, anime, and travels to Tokyo, Japan, a city that's very special to me. Metamorphosis, a change of form, the process of transformation. Build your own beauty, create your own fantasy, unleash the dragon. Cute. So it was related to the whole drag show and everything. That was really cool. Anyways, I was really really happy to be part of that first time thing. First time ever in Morehead City.
Right.
That they had an event like that, and for it to go to charity, and for it to be given back to the community, for the kids who live in this town to be able to utilize this program and stay here, that was pretty cool. So anyways, just wanted to share that.
Well, that's not just central to Morehead, but that's pretty much the whole county, you know.
What?
Everybody, I mean, most people that learn how to cook here learn how to cook in that culinary arts program.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, that affects the whole county.
Yep.
So our county's built on tourism. So.
Yeah. I just felt like my breath was taken away.
Right.
It was weird. Sorry.
That's okay.
Whew. Anyways.
But yeah, shout out to Nikita Brands. I guess it's the Nikita brand, or is it Morph?
Nikita Morph Artisserie artistry.
All right, so shout out to Nikita.
Sorry. Morph Artistry palette.
We're definitely excited that Meredith got to win your palette. Hopefully she'll be able to show it off in the podcast.
Mm-hmm. And maybe you can let me know if I did it right, or you can refer me to somebody, Nikita, that could do it. Because, like I said, I don't really step outside the box as far as makeup, so. My friends were really excited I won.
Yeah.
They wanted they wanted to use it too. They just didn't bring cash, so like it was only 2 of us out of the 4 that brought cash, so they couldn't really get a and they didn't even really tell us what we were gonna be winning, and it didn't really matter because it was going to charity. Anyway, so I had no idea what the prizes were, and I guess what, I still don't know what the prizes were because I was in the bathroom, I was talking to other people during the entire time they were doing this little raffle. So anyways,
yeah, you're definitely a social butterfly.
Yeah, and I was definitely social that day. Pretty much ran into everybody from the county I hadn't seen in a long time, so it was pretty cool.
We were definitely just happy to be able to go out again.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. For sure. So what you want to talk about?
I guess we can talk about using products for a business.
Huh? What?
What?
What does that even mean?
So you want a product.
Uh-huh.
So how does that help you? How does that help the brand?
How does it help me winning a product?
Yeah.
I mean, I was excited. Is that what you say? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
I was very excited.
You need the product? Is there a need for the product?
Oh, I mean, and I'm going to be honest, I personally would never have gone out and bought this because that's just not what I need in my life. But I have plenty of friends that love makeup, love doing their makeup, like was legit like, wow, I can't believe you won that. Like, these colors are so amazing. Like, I can't wait to put them on you and play with your face and do this. There's a lot of people that do their makeup extensively like this every day. Eyeshadow, eyeliner, elaborate colors. Like, this is gorgeous. But I personally would never have gone out to buy that. Just the same thing happened to me when I was working at another property. We went to a grand opening of a hair salon, and I put my name in the hat, and they had all these products. And I said, look, watch me win the hair dryer. I've never owned a hair dryer in all of my I was 28, probably 29. In all of my 28, 29 years, I've never owned a hair dryer. I've never used one. There was not a need for me to have one. So guess what? My name got picked and I got a hair dryer. It's a nice hair dryer. It was like $129 hair dryer, professional hair dryer. So if I was going to get a hair dryer, like, that was the one that I was supposed to get.
Yeah, that's how we got her hair to look like that in the last thumbnail.
The hair dryer? That was natural. That was nothing. There was no tweezing. What is it called when you go like, you take it and go like teasing, not tweezing. Teasing. I need a tweeze too, but it's on my mind. Teasing. That was just me taking my hair down from this bun. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I would never have bought that for myself because I don't have a need for that. So it sits in our house for when we have guests or like my family come and visit. They can use the hair dryer. It's accessible. So you would not be the hair dryer's target customer? No, I mean, I wouldn't be, but there's a lot of curly. There's so many tutorials now on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, where everybody now all of a sudden wants curly hair and loves curly hair when it's a thing now. Yeah. There's tutorials on how to get your hair curly, and those people use diffusers. So I could buy a diffuser. No, it's an attachment that specifically dries curly hair into perfect spirals. I don't need that. My hair is already perfectly spiraled. I don't need the diffuser. I don't need all those products those girls do. Yeah, my hair too. Perfectly diffused. I see it curling up. You need a haircut. Perfectly diffused. Perfectly curled right there. But Yeah, if I would have known that was going to be such a huge market, I mean, I might still pretend to do a little tutorial on how to make my hair and everybody's hair this curly, but it's natural. So like I can't force my hair to spirally curl. It already does that. So
no, we'll keep it legit.
I mean, it's going to be legit. I would tell them how I wash my hair, which is like once every like 4 days. And then where I use the Tresemme and I keep adding stuff to it over the course of the 4 days. Mm-hmm. And by the 4th day, it's like a totally different look than it was on the first day. But anyways, yeah, my point is that I won this stuff, but I was able to share it with multiple people because I'm not the only one using the product. I didn't just keep it for myself.
Right.
Like again, my friends, my family, guests, whatever, use the hair dryer and they love it. I haven't had any complaints, and the same is going to be for this palette.
Right.
I'm gonna bring some. I gotta go buy some little like I don't know what they're called, little eye shadow brushes or whatever, mm-hmm. so that like little sample ones, so that people. I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm very like weird about makeup. I don't share makeup. I don't mm-hmm. share eye stuff like that. You can get conjunctivitis with that mess, and I am mm-hmm. too cute to be having pus coming out of my eyes because I decided to share it with somebody who's dirty. So
you're saying
you're not supposed to share makeup.
There is a need for this product,
yeah,
in the community.
Yeah.
Long story
short, yes. There's a need.
You're a trip.
There's a need.
Well, it's nice that you're a small business owner yourself, mm-hmm. and you know how hard it is to expand your business. So
yeah,
shout out to Nikita for hooking Meredith up.
Right, and putting a cute story on the back, so I know a little bit more about the product. That definitely just made me want to use it and support it more. Just hearing the story behind it. There should be a story behind everything. There's a story behind the shirt I'm wearing. There's a story behind your shirt that you're wearing. Mm-hmm. So there's always a story somewhere that people need to hear. So
is that a lesson in branding?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
People are more likely to support you if you have a cause?
Yeah, or a reason or a story, yeah. Just like, we're small town, business owners, mm-hmm. entrepreneurs, podcasters, like, we just want to get our story out and help people. And we hope that our friends and family and people, maybe it won't necessarily touch them or they don't care about our story, but maybe they can forward it to somebody who does care about that story.
Or that might need that advice.
That might need, yeah. So that's what's great about the internet now. Like, you literally can reach anybody.
So just because you might not need it doesn't mean somebody else might not need it.
Right. And that's kind of the case with my hair. Again, bringing it back to that particular product, that hair dryer and the makeup. And the universe kind of already knew, like, I wasn't going out buying that. So let me just bring it to you.
So how is the product equation different from an hourly pay equation?
What?
So say you're paid $10 an hour,
mm-hmm.
40 hours a week, 52 weeks a year.
Look.
Are you limited in how much money you can make?
Time out for a second. This has been on my heart. Someone told me that Zaxby's people make $14 an hour now to be cashiers. Were you there for that conversation?
Yeah.
That's wild. Side note, we were talking about hourly wages. That's a lot. Anyways, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's triple my starting salary.
I started at $5.15 an hour.
But that just shows you how much money they've been printing.
Yep. Anyways, sorry. What was the original question? Because when you said $10 an hour, that I instantly was like, who makes that now? Because nobody made.
Well, that's fine.
Anyways, but go ahead.
It's easier to do the math.
What was the original question? What was the original question? I'm sorry.
So you can either work for an hourly wage,
mm-hmm.
or you can work for a deferred payment. Mm. Right? one is a product method and one is an hourly wage. Or commission versus hourly wage. So are you limited? Like, what's the difference in the equation?
You get paid on a set rate for a number of hours you work.
Right.
And if you're deferring it, doesn't that mean you get paid off of what you bring in? Is that
so? Like, if you were designing this product.
Yeah. Pushing the table. Go
So
ahead.
if you were designing a product, are you even ever going to get paid from the product?
I don't know.
It's a different equation, right?
You put it out there.
You put it out there and you never sell it, then you don't make any money.
Right.
Even though you put 100 hours into the product.
You lost your time.
Right.
Okay.
Whereas the hourly wage equation,
you get paid based off of how many like specific hours you work.
Whether the person paying you makes any money at all or not. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just a difference in equation.
I'm sure this person has like a bunch of different residual products for sure. And I bet you,
I mean, makeup
actually
is endless. Right?
Yeah, I'd really actually like to research this now at this point because I really do want to see what this person's doing. I bet you that this person probably doesn't even do drag anymore. Like, they're so big that they probably support or have an organization that supports it, but probably doesn't do any performing anymore. I have no idea. I'm just saying, if y'all know, let me know. I'm going to look it up after we're done.
Well, to bring up my mom's favorite family, the Kardashians.
Oh yeah.
So I like them too. It's Kylie, right? That got rich on
her makeup. Yeah. Wait, she was genius. She made herself look amazing and then put her products on.
Right.
And said, "This is buy my products," and people did.
Right.
She's genius. Yeah.
So she had a product equation.
Yes.
And that's how she got. So there's a limitation to
the product equation.
No, there's a limitation to the hourly equation.
You
can only get paid by the number of hours you work, and there's a limit to the hours of work you can work a week.
This girl sold out her whole website in like less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So she had an endless thing too. She had no more product to sell.
Yeah. So you're saying there's a limitation because you ran out of product.
Yeah, because you ran out of product, and the demand was so high for her stuff. Like it was like, I think her people end up shutting down the whole website. That's how many people actually like flocked to that when she first dropped her product. So there's a limitation either way, I feel like. Just throwing that out there, just throwing that idea out there.
Right.
I get what you're saying though. It's not as common, but yeah.
So what's the difference between someone like Kylie doing it versus you doing it?
I mean, her last name.
So
her family is a household name.
So with the branding that she already had,
helped her.
That gave her a higher level of entry.
Yeah, it catapulted her into
into
more success.
Maybe a higher level of scale.
Probably, yeah. I think so, for sure.
So someone that's a regular person trying to promote a product,
it's harder.
So that product is going to have a level of entry that you have to meet.
Yeah.
Right? You have to find somebody that influence it or market it or stuff like that. Right?
Yeah.
So we're making this product.
It's just
who has control of this product?
Nikita?
The manufacturer does, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
So if the manufacturer finds out that you're selling out every order they have, are they going to up their price?
Probably. Supply and demand.
So you don't have that control, right? But if you own the factory,
you have control.
You have control up to a point where you know you're still having to order the stuff to make the product.
And again, I haven't even looked to see if this person has a website to buy directly or whatnot, but I did do a quick Google search before we got on here just to see where I could have gone and got this, and it showed up at Ulta.
Okay. So that means they're big time.
Went through Ulta.
Yeah. So they're big time if they're in Ulta.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
So.
Yeah.
So, but what would happen if Ulta went out of business?
If that person had a website, then you could be able to go on their website and buy it.
They would lose a lot of revenue.
They'd lose a big portion of revenue because Ulta is a big name.
So that's a
big name picked them up.
So that's a principle in business. You never depend on
one
customer, right?
Yep, we learned that. But yeah.
You know,
I agree.
if you always depend on one customer, you're basically limited to whatever that customer wants.
Or that place attracting certain people.
Mm-hmm.
You're limiting yourself on that too.
Right.
So, like, I wouldn't, if this was only sold at Dick's Sporting Goods, it's not, but let's say it, I think I've been in Dick's Sporting Goods a total of 2 times in my life. I don't have an interest in going into Dick's Sporting Goods. Mm-hmm. Just saying, like, I'm not there.
Carteret County now. What you talking about? You gotta get your camo, girl.
Oh my God, I'm not their target audience. I'm definitely not their target audience.
Girl, you gotta blend in.
But that's also saying I would have never found that. I would have never found this. You know what I mean? Like, it's just...
If it was in the wrong place.
Yeah, if it was in the wrong place.
I got you.
So also, your product shouldn't be just anywhere either. You shouldn't let anybody be selling your stuff. Like, you want it to be...
But you're a starving entrepreneur. You're just gonna take the first offer that comes at you?
You know we're not. I'm all about money.
We saw that on Undercover Billionaire, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, she didn't just take his deal.
Monique.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Monique knew the value of her product, value of her brand, and you know,
she didn't go for that low ball. What was it, like 2% or something, or 1%? Like they only wanted, or no, they wanted like 30% of her business or something.
Right. For a very
and
low.
She knew, for a low amount of money.
But she had $1 billion idea, which was a product. Mm-hmm. Right. So she ended up turning them down. Disclaimer, sorry, spoiler alert. But then renegotiating at a lower percentage of them owning her business or something like that, because she knew. But she's also, again, an undercover billionaire, so she already had that knowledge going in, starting a business over. Like, I'm not going to take these deals that don't make sense. And you also have to, in my opinion, you also have to know the value of you and your product and your hard work, and have confidence in yourself to know to not take a deal that's not good for you just because you're desperate. Like, I'm not going to be that desperate. So what was Monique doing to start her brand?
Oh, I mean, she was out there walking the streets of the area she was in. Talking to people.
Networking, right?
Yeah, she was networking. She actually went around talking to people to see if they had even an interest in it first. She didn't even have the product.
Well, see, she knew she wanted to do something health related. So the first thing she did was she got a job at the farmer's market.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say, but she did initially go walk around first.
Though, to see if the community actually needed the product that she wanted to make.
Yeah, which was cool. But then she went to the farmer's market, got an discounted produce.
I'm saying she was walking around in the middle of the peak of coronavirus too.
Yeah, she was.
You know, so they had shut down the world, and then she was trying to start a product brand.
Yeah.
You know,
that was really interesting. But yeah.
So basically, it showed that you get the job to learn your craft, not necessarily, and feed yourself while you're trying to create your business, right? Because that's what she did at the farmer's market. She was able to eat fruit and fresh vegetables,
right,
from that farmer's market for very cheap compared to actually getting it at a grocery store.
But I was saying, then she got the deal where she got like bulk groceries, or fruit and vegetables for her actual business.
Right.
So I thought that
at
was
a discounted
cool.
rate because of that network
that she established.
So I thought that was a very good lesson from Undercover Billionaire.
Sorry.
You don't always work the job for a higher rate of pay. You work the job to learn something and to educate yourself.
And network, too.
And to network. You know, find people in the local community that actually care about health, right?
I mean, that was kind of like Elaine also. I mean, all those people were working for free.
Yeah, so
that's another.
What Elaine did, and then what Glenn did the previous season, she had over 5 people working for free, 5 or 6 people just working for free, and so did Glenn. Glenn had 5 people working for free.
They just, I don't know if those people just believed in the cause or believed in her, but like she wasn't paying them, but she gave them management roles. She gave them management responsibilities and believed in them, where a lot of people, I guess, in the past overlooked them, and they just felt special that she would do that. That they didn't even care that they weren't getting any money. Mind you, again, they probably were getting money from unemployment, but
maybe
during the coronavirus season. But at the same time, Glenn wasn't doing that, and all his people were working for free too.
Right. It's like Glenn legit, like there was no unemployment.
No.
You know, at that point.
They just saw the vision of what he wanted to do, and then knew and trusted him to take care of them when he was successful. They didn't know he was a billionaire at the time. Right. But
so yeah, that, you know, their equations are different. You know, you do a job to meet your needs with the goal in mind to start a product-based business that has a need in your community. Right? So we're starting a jerky business, right?
We're partners.
Guess what? There's definitely a need for jerky in our area, right?
Yeah.
You know, people love beef jerky.
Yeah, and it's really convenient. You're like easy to take with you on the go,
right?
And that's what this
it's keto friendly,
yeah,
which is big now. You know, a lot of people are doing keto. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Tastes great.
My sister was even saying, like, sometimes as being a teacher, like, she doesn't have time to sit down and have meals at school because she's, you know, busy with the kids, that, you know, she can't even have peanuts because of kids' peanut allergies now. She's like, beef jerky would be like a great way to substitute that. So I thought that's a need.
Yep. And like, you know, most women are very deficient in getting protein in their diet, right? And
they're not getting enough.
You know, beef jerky is definitely a way to increase that, right?
You're making me want to go open that bag that we're supposed to be promoting to take pictures.
Yeah, girl, you actually have to take pictures of the bag this time.
I'm gonna take pictures of the bag this time. But like now that we're talking,
and start eating it.
I know that's what I'm saying, but we're talking about it right now. Like, okay, I'm trying to eat it. Anyways,
but yeah, you can get Cynthia's Crunchy Jerky at Cyns crunchyjerky.com. You know,
yeah,
got that website set up and ready to roll. So,
and it looks really good.
It looks really good. We got a nice young lady making a logo for us. Well, for Cynthia and us.
Yeah, since we're part of the business.
Yeah,
so. It looks really cute. It's great. I wish we could show you, but we're not gonna spoil that. You'll see it on the website and on the packaging when you order in the next couple of weeks.
But basically, you want to change your equation, right? You want your equation to be rooted to a product instead of rooted to an hourly wage. An hourly wage is limited. Even CEOs
can only work a certain amount of hours.
Can only work a certain amount of hours. But this product can be shipped 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all over the world.
Yep.
You know, and that's how you go from a regular normal person to what they call an overnight success, right? You know, you have a product take off and all of a sudden you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, whereas at a regular job, you're lucky to get 3% raise.
Every year,
Every year, you know.
Or promoted, because people
promoted,
stay in their jobs until they die. So.
I'm saying there's absolutely nothing wrong with being an hourly wage employee.
Oh, for sure. We both are still hourly wage employees, so.
You know, it's very commendable to work. But if you want something more, you have to take the money that you make and invest it in either a product or somebody else's business.
That's, yeah.
So Warren Buffett is a billionaire. Warren Buffett is a billionaire because he invested in Coca-Cola.
If I was born in 1901. And
I don't know how old he is. He's old.
But I'm just saying, like, we didn't have that opportunity to invest in Coca-Cola.
Well, you have it now. I mean, you can find those companies now that are the future Coke brand, you know, or Pepsi, or.
I mean, the same thing with Amazon. He did that in 1992, so I was like 3. I couldn't have invested in Amazon when at 3. My parents could have.
But at those times, those companies are very risky companies.
Oh, for sure, definitely,
they're not even making money. Right.
For sure. I mean, they would have had to wait a very long time to see a kickback from that or whatever.
Yeah. And so, you know, Warren Buffett talks about investing in index funds. Well, Warren Buffett doesn't do that. So it's nice to hear that an index fund is a good thing to invest in as a normal person. But at the end of the day, you follow what people do, not what people say, right?
True life.
So that's what we're doing. We're trying to find great, awesome people to partner with.
Or just surround ourselves with,
to
too.
help.
Same.
This weekend we had someone reach out about starting a podcast. So we're very happy about that. And saying anybody that feels like they have something big that could go on and we could help, we are absolutely happy to help. Please contact us, email us.
Call Nate. But seriously.
You know, I say
we'd love to help.
We want to change our equation, you know, and hopefully we can help other people change their equation as well.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add?
I think we pretty much covered it for today, I feel like.
All right. Well, this is the So What You Want to Talk About podcast. I'm Nate.
I'm Meredith.
And thank you so much for following along. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. Let us know down below what product you would be interested in to start a business with.
That would be cool.
And we're out.